Is there a monthly fee with Revolut? That is the question of the day, and it is a question you absolutely need to ask before you move even one single dollar of your hard-earned retirement savings into any digital financial app. Listen to me. When you are retired, or when you are staring down retirement just a few years away, your financial life changes. You are no longer in the wealth accumulation phase. You are in the wealth preservation phase. Every single dollar counts. Every fee you pay to a financial institution is money taken directly out of your pocket, money that should be spent on your lifestyle, your health care, your family, or your peace of mind. You cannot afford to be careless with fees. So, let's get right to the point. Does Revolut charge a monthly fee? The short answer is no, they do not have to charge you a monthly fee. They offer a completely free tier called the Standard Plan. It costs $0 a month. But here is where you have to stand up and pay attention. Just because a plan is free does not mean using it is entirely free. There are traps, there are limits, and if you do not understand how this works, you will find yourself nickeled and dimed to death. I know the fear. You hear about these new online financial platforms, these fintech companies, and you worry. You think, is this a scam? Am I going to get hit with a hidden fee that wipes out my budget? It's a valid fear. Traditional banks have trained us to expect the worst. They hide maintenance fees in the fine print if your balance drops below a certain amount. Revolut doesn't do that on their free plan. There is no minimum balance requirement to keep it free. But Revolut is an online-only platform. It is not a traditional brick-and-mortar bank with a branch down the street where you can walk in and talk to a teller. For retirees, that can be a massive adjustment and a source of real anxiety. You need to know exactly how they make their money if they aren't charging you a monthly subscription. They do it through usage limits and optional paid tiers. Revolut offers 3 primary levels of personal accounts in the United States. First is the Standard Plan for $0 a month. Next is the Premium Plan for $9.99 a month. And at the top is the Middle Plan for $16.99 a month. Now, why on earth would anyone in retirement pay $10 or $17 a month for a digital account when the free one is sitting right there? They do it because the free plan has walls. And if you run into those walls, the fees start flying. Let's look at the first wall, currency exchange. Many retirees love Revolut because they travel, or they have family living overseas, or they want to hold different currencies. If you are on the free standard plan, you can only exchange up to $1,000 per month without a fee. If you go over that $1,000 limit, Revolut hits you with a 0.5% fair usage fee. Worse yet, if you exchange currency over the weekend, from Friday evening to Sunday evening when the financial markets are closed, they slap a 1% markup on that exchange to cover their own risk. Imagine you are on a beautiful retirement trip in Europe, you run out of cash on a Saturday, and you use your card. Boom. You just paid a 1% penalty simply because of the day of the week. If you upgrade to the premium or middle plans, those currency limits go up drastically or disappear entirely, and those weekend fees can change. But you have to ask yourself, are you really exchanging more than $1,000 a month? If you aren't, paying a monthly fee for a higher plan is a total waste of your money. Let's talk about the second wall, and this one is critical for seniors, cash. ATM withdrawals. On the free standard plan, you pay 0 fees if you use an ATM that is in their network. But if you walk up to an out-of-network ATM, you are going to pay a 2% fee on every single dollar you take out. If you upgrade to the $9.99 premium plan, they give you up to $800 a month in out-of-network ATM withdrawals before they charge you that 2%. On the middle plan, it's $1,200. But wait a minute. Let's do the math. To justify paying $9.99 a month just for the ATM benefit, you would have to withdraw hundreds and hundreds of dollars from out-of-network ATMs every single month to make the math work in your favor. Do not fall for the shiny marketing. The middle plan gives you a beautiful, heavy stainless steel debit card. It looks high class. It feels fancy. But it costs $16.99 a month. That is over $200 a year just to have a heavy piece of metal in your wallet and a slightly higher interest rate on your savings. Unless you are constantly transferring massive amounts of money internationally, that is financial foolishness. Another major question I hear from retirees is, what about my savings? Revolut offers high-yield savings options through their partner banks, and they tempt you by offering higher interest rates on the paid plans. They might offer a solid rate on the free plan, but a much higher rate if you pay for the middle tier. You must sit down with a calculator. If you put $10,000 into their savings account to get the highest rate, but you are paying $16.99 a month for the privilege, that fee eats up a massive chunk of the interest you are earning. Do not let them give you a higher interest rate with one hand while they take a monthly fee out of your account with the other. So, what is the actionable takeaway here? How do you protect your retirement funds? Your first step is to audit your own habits. If you want to use Revolut because you like the budgeting tools or you do occasional light travel, sign up for the standard plan. It is free. Do not let the app prompt you or scare you into upgrading to a paid monthly subscription. Your second step is to follow the rules of the free tier strictly. If you need to exchange money for a trip, do it on a Tuesday or a Wednesday, never on the weekend. Keep your exchanges under $1,000 a month. Use their in-app locator to find ATMs that are strictly in-network so you never see that 2% fee. And finally, if you are someone who needs to hear a human voice on the phone when there is a glitch with your money, be warned. Priority customer support is reserved for the people paying those monthly fees. On the free plan, you are relying on their in-app chat support. If that makes you nervous, Revolut might not be the right place for your primary retirement funds. Keep your money where it is safe, keep your fees at absolute zero, and never pay a financial institution for a subscription you do not absolutely need.